Hello, good evening, again from the Sioux. As I'm walking the dog, see the sun up there. I'm not near the lock, and of course just in time for some more loud noise, as is usually the case when I start a video. Continuing my little series of showing you around the Sioux. So I'm on Spruce Street. I'm here at the corner of, let me zoom in, Spruce and Fort Street, because I can read. There we go. So we have the bridge there towards the sunset. You can kind of make out a little bit of the between those houses. The locks are all over that way. The hospital in downtown and the hardware store is down that way on Spruce Street. If I keep turning up here on Fort Street, if I don't get tangled up with the dog here, wow, okay. Something you don't really see on the Stream Time Live feed. I don't think you can see it on this end, but there's a bridge here that crosses the canal that feeds the hydroelectric plant here in town. So, not far, it's just right up here. I was told, I have not verified this at all, but I was told that there are 30,000 cubic feet per second of water flowing through this canal that feed the hydroelectric plant. That's a lot of water. So if that's accurate, and there's 97,000 cubic feet per second flowing out in the river, that's a whole lot of water. So, there we go. I'll zoom in down there. You can see, I don't know if you can really see the second bridge. I'll zoom in. See, there's two bridges there, but one is kind of hidden behind that suspension bridge. I'll zoom out. Gotta clear my throat, sorry. There we go. And over here towards the sunset. There we go. So I walk this way often with Argo in the evenings because I like this view right here. It's quite lovely. There's so much water. There's so much water here. It boggles my mind, you know, coming from the high desert of Oregon to have this much water. Kind of keep going as I give you the view. Kind of neat. Kind of got the dark blue to the left, the warm to the right. That's my photographer part coming out. I used to be a photographer. I guess still am, just not like I used to be. And along the south side of this canal, there is a walk path, if you can hear me, over the wind. There we go. And that goes over to portage, wraps around over there and goes along the bridge and then under it. And I'll look both ways, go over here to the left side. You can see the path continues on this way. This path is pretty new. It doesn't exist in Google Earth, so it's a nice place to walk a dog or ride a bike. Or oh, someone left their food there. Good thing Argo didn't even notice. Oh, we did now. Okay, so I'm going to walk down here. Then I'm going to show you guys that suspension bridge. Unless I'm missing something, it's pretty easy to place the age, relative age I should say. Oh, here, before I keep going, change topics. I zoom all the way in, you can see the top Tower of History there. I don't think, oh, you might just be able to see where the camera is. I think it's on the bottom step there to the left. I think that's it. If it's not there, it's on the one just up to the right. I think it's the bottom one. Okay, zoom back out. And anyway, the bridge is age. Because the one up here is riveted together. There was one on the other side you couldn't really see because we're looking into the sun. That one's bolted together, and then the rest aren't suspension, so those are the newest. So I think this one is the oldest of the bridges. So I'm going to pause this and I'll restart it when I get down there. Alright, back down here at the bridge. I don't know if there's a date on it or not. If there is, I've not seen one. But you can clearly see how it's riveted. Not bolted or anything, or welded. And now that I'm down here, you can see the other bridge I was talking about. And then the canal makes a bend to the left, and there's yet another bridge. And then you keep going, there's a fourth bridge. Fourth, I don't know how many I'm up to now. Lost count. And over here, that same canal. If I zoom in, you can see, kind of can see the bridge I was on there. Right there. Again, that lovely sunset there to the west. So this is a really common loop for us to take in the evening. It's because it's so pretty. So I'll pan over here to the right. And we start getting into the shops. Down here would be downtown proper. And then you can see the Tower of History there to the right. Again, let me zoom in again. I think it is not the bottom step, but the next to the bottom one is where the camera's at. So I'll walk down a little farther and I'll resume again. Alright, I haven't gone too far. I think, is it this one? Is the old theater. As you can tell, is going under some work. Oh look, and there's, how typical, the dog inspecting a fire hydrant. Yes, yes. So this is pretty much downtown, Sault Ste. Marie. You end up with a lot of people who ride their bikes on the sidewalk, as you can tell. That's a really common thing here, which I don't really understand. Maybe it's just a difference where I'm from on the West Coast. That's not a thing. So I probably won't walk over there, but you can see that church. You see those red stones that the church is made of. Those were all excavated here. From what I understand, a lot of them were excavated when they dug out the canal for the hydroelectric. Can't speak for all of them, but I think quite a few of them were. If I go over here, you'll see two more churches. Again, built from that red stone. If I get up here to the corner, I'll make a left, and you should see the hospital, which will pretty much complete our loop here. Next, I'll make a loop going to the east. Probably starting right about here. We'll go down that way, which goes towards the lock we'll kind of go over that way towards the Tower of History. But for now, I'm going to go this way into the wind where there's another church up there and the hospital. I'll just wait till I get up there to sign off. Nargo's like, what? We should walk farther. Okay, we will, dog. I just don't want to make a super long video. So here we go, here's the hospital. And I recently got to utilize their services, so I'm fine, no worries, but very nice staff. No complaints. That is a nice change from where I'm from. So here we go. That's it for now for part 2. I will try to get part 3 recorded in the next day or so, get that uploaded. So for now, it's Argo and I won't pan to him because he's watering a plant, but I'll just pan over here and say, till next time, see you later.